Well, I'm glad you're here, though. Glad you're here right now. Because this is going to be incredibly tedious, incredibly repetitive, utterly boring, so I don't want to be alone for this. Okay, here's the current situation. The first party, the original party, the party with Timmy, is, you know what? They're dead, and they're dead on basically inside the room with the wizard, so we're not recovering them. We can't get to them. They're in the room with the wizard. By the time we can get to them, we're killing the wizard. So that's party 1. Now, party 2, what about party 2? Well, party 2 is stuck in a corridor before the wizard. They can't get back. How would they be able to get back? The only way to get them back is to go over there with a mage or a priest that knows the teleportation spell and to then teleport them back to town. But I don't have anyone who's high enough level to even know that spell. So, again, I would have to teach people, I would have to train people, I'd have to level people up to such a level that it exceeds the level of the people I'm trying to save. Yeah. The third party, well, this is the third party. I have a separate, very different plan. And I think I'm going to have to get a few free slots, which doesn't necessarily please me as a perspective, but it might prove to be necessary. I need additional people, and here's my current plan. What I need are people who have a lot of HP and have high, because I want them to be able to survive AoE, a couple of rounds of AoE and not die. So breath attacks from, say, I don't know, something like a dragon zombie. Yeah, being able to survive these beasties breathing on you would be important. This is what killed the last party, by the way, the second party, because I pushed in too deep. I need people to be able to survive against that, against breath attacks, so high HP. But I also need them to be able to survive against, well, to have a decent chance of dealing with, say, the tilt-await spell, the kill everything spell. And the only way to guarantee that, well, the only way to have a decent chance against that is to act before that. And the only way to act before is to have high dexterity. So at this point, we're not relying on resistances, because resistances are a crapshoot. You roll your dice and you may be able to survive with, I don't know, a 20% chance or something. We, therefore, are going to need characters with high dexterity as well as high HP, but I also need them to act immediately and kill the wizard, the vampires, whatever the hell, not just stand there and do something first and not do enough to dispatch them. So, I need them to both have a lot of HP, high initiative, so high dexterity, and I need them to be able to deal the damage. I have 6 people in a party. Some of them can be frontliners, but half of them will have to be the backliners, right? The frontliners are useless on the backlines. A warrior cannot attack from the back. But you don't want to have a backliner on the front lines. So the backlines are mostly for mages. In fact, I would say the backlines are going to be exclusively for mages. You know why? Because the only reasons why you would have anyone else out there are invalid. You're not going to have a thief out there because a thief is only good for opening chests. Yes, good stuff may drop off of the wizard, but I don't care. I don't care, I just need to survive the encounter. The most important part is killing the wizard. So, I don't care, I'm not gonna bring a thief. I don't care enough to bring a priest. You know why? Because priests are good for healing after battle and applying defensive buffs. Well, guess what? I don't care what happens after battle. I can put a priest someplace else, but I'm not gonna bring the priest with the party. And as far as defensive buffs are concerned, they're useless. I'm gonna have people on high enough HP and with good enough gear to be able to survive things. And I'm going to act early enough to try to inflict enough damage to slaughter the mage I don't need the defensive buffs. I need the damage output immediately. Do I want to level them up? Well, here's the plan. I am going to recruit 3 people. I'm going to make them into Dwarven warriors. I'm going to give them maximum vitality. And I'm going to put them on the back lines. Then I'm going to level them up as far as I can as fighters, so that they build up like 100 hit points or something. And then I am going to switch them over to become Dwarven mages. I'm going to build dexterity and intelligence. Intelligence first, dexterity second. So they learn all the spells. They're gonna retain their hit points, they're going to learn new spells, and once they learn the spells, once they get all the intelligence, they're gonna get dexterity, so they can act early on in the turn. And then once they have high HP, high int, all the spells, dexterity, they're gonna go on the back lines. Well, they're always going to be on the back lines, and I'm going to have a new breed of warrior entirely on the front lines. Or I could even take the ones I have right now, I don't care. And I could have these people either as warriors or as samurai, whatever the hell. But they're going to probably slice things with swords, so being a samurai doesn't really matter that much. So either way, there are going to be these frontliners. The backline mages are gonna have a lot of HP, so I never get a disaster like I got with the stupid dragon zombies, where we didn't die to our kill everything spell. We didn't die because we got attacked on the front lines. We died to breath attacks. Unacceptable. Yeah. Anyway, the problem is I can't really train that many more people because I don't have enough slots. So you can see I have to delete characters. So whom do I delete? Probably the second party. Oh, and I had such good stuff. I mean, I could hypothetically retrieve it off the corpses, but look at this mace. Look at this armor, stuff like I've never seen before. Helmet +1, the Dragon Slayer. Here's debuffed Timmy with this mysterious ring. Ugh. Yeah, I know. But at this point, I'm rolling with my new plan, and for that I'm going to need 3 slots. I'm going to need to eliminate a couple of people just so I can do that. Yeah, since I'm going to have these 3 people I'm gonna level up on the front lines, I need to pick the people I want to have on the back lines. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I can put these people anywhere. No, I've lost everything. Tell you what, as far as I'm going to take some people on the front lines, I know, I'll try my best, but for now, I have to pick out the 3 people I want to accompany the 3 recruits. Let's take, say, Tai, the human samurai, Crew, the fighter, and E, the samurai. They're gonna be on the front lines, and behind them are going to be the remaining new hires. I think at this point I can basically get rid of Twelby. Well, Dweep is the only decent priest I have, and he's level 9, so I presumably shouldn't just dismiss him. Oh, and I'm going to need a thief to open. No, I won't. I won't open anything at a low level, so it doesn't matter. Do I even want to keep Pete? Yeah, I think I can toss away Pete, and if I want a bishop to identify things, I can just use Twelby. Yeah, too many bishops. So I'm going to eliminate Pete. Elvira's a mage, though. Never liked Elvira myself. I think I'm going to eliminate Pete, Elvira, and someone else. Damn it, no, I'm clicking return to Rust. Hold on. Pete. Elvira. And someone else. Oh, look at those items. I don't know, Delia the Mage. Is that basic contest in a basic book? Yeah, whatever, Delia the Mage. And I'm instead going to recruit Dwarven Warriors. So, a Dwarven Warrior with max vitality. There we go. And since we want to have this warrior become a mage soon enough. Oh, I just need 4 points of intellect. That's swell. Huh. Fancy. Oh, and 1 more point in strength, so I can actually make this into a fighter. They don't need that much strength because they're not going to attack or anything. They're just going to be on the back lines learning, gathering experience for free, you know. Okay, so Dwarven Warrior with 18 vitality, 11 intellect, 11 strength. Could have given them more luck. I have no idea what luck does, but you know, if it helps our rolls, that'll be decent. And if I'm going to level them up so much, they don't need intellect to begin with. Let's give them luck. Yeah. Let's give them 11 points of strength, 18 vitality, and 10 luck. Good warrior. And what do we name this warrior? What do we name him or her? Remember, this is going to be a mage in the end. This is ultimately going to be a mage, a female dwarven mage with a lot of hit points. What do you think I should name her? Any suggestions? I'm open to anything at this point. I don't know anymore. Remember, we have 3 of them to create, so that's that. Alright. When it is. And another good fighter. This guy is going to be Elma. And another, believe it or not, dwarven fighter. A good one. DE, so this is gonna be an F. Why not? Into the tavern we go. EFG. Do I even equip these people with anything? Does it matter? Because I technically could. Do I have anything to spare? They're gonna need decent gear further down the line. I guess I might as well recruit... I might as well equip them right now. So, we're going to Boltax's post. And we're buying them... Jeweled amulets are useless at this stage. We're buying every single one of them couple gloves, obviously. Buy, equip. Buy, equip. Buy, equip. Helmets. Buy, equip. Buy, equip. Buy, equip. What do you mean? What items to identify and where? Cause if your answer is gonna be actually on the corpses of people in the mage to whom I cannot possibly get, I might be a bit upset. But do go on. What are these precious items that I still have to identify? I'm dying to hear it. That's a significantly more accurate assessment of the situation than your previous statement. Yeah, I've also seen some items somewhere. So, no, these people are dead. They're dead, okay? On the 10th level of the maze, in a place I cannot reach. Yeah, they have some good stuff. And you know what? I can't get to it. Hence, the desperate measures that I'm essentially dealing with right now. That's why I am in such dire straits. Because I can't get to those people, and I can't get to their stuff. Yeah, I can get some garbage, and I can desperately try to train these people, patiently and slowly, before we do literally anything. It's going to be a long and arduous process, so buckle up. I'm trying to do this properly, but of course that means it's gonna take a long time. Longsword +1, yes please. A longsword +1, yes. And guess what, a longsword +1. Yeah, I know, I'm loaded. Alright, let's sell all the spare equipment to recuperate. It's so not worth it. It's only a smidgen better than just dropping it off, but whatever, I'm going to sell this stuff. You can hypothetically make as much gold as you want by just recruiting new characters and selling off the starting gear. It's just tedious as all hell. So not worth the time expenditure, but in principle, if you wanted to do that, you could do that. Anyway, look at these guys, look at them. They start out at -1 armor class. Anyway, we're not getting any buffs, we're not getting better equipment, we're not doing much of anything else. We're heading all the way to the maze, and we are going to bash our old friend over there. To get enough experience to the backliners, so they can level up enough times. Get enough HP. As stupid as this may be. Okay, we go through here. We're not casting any buffs because we don't have anyone to cast buffs. We go through here, plop, 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 plop. Oh, hey. We're fighting 3 kobolds and 5 undead kobolds. We surprised the monsters. Fight. Ta-ta-ta-tun. We have prevailed over these pathetic foes. No one, and I mean no one, has leveled up. Well, guess what? It's our old buddy, Murphy! Murphy, it's you! Fight! Ow. Yes, without any healer, because this is the plan, okay? I have these backline guys at level 1. I need to level them up, I need to build experience for them, and the way I'm gonna do it is by these frontliners killing Murphy's ghost over and over and over again as everyone in the party gains experience as a result. So these guys on the back lines are along for the ride, but the warriors, they're not gonna be able to do anything, but they're still getting the experience. That's the mechanism. Okay. Excellent. As you can see, people have leveled up, but that's far from the end. So, nice day we're having, isn't it? Oh, it has to be left control. Damn it. Well, that's okay. Oh, yes. Yes. I should probably skip this in the VOD. Rather amusing situation. I don't want to do it. People wouldn't want to watch it, and yet we're here because it has to be done. Well, I am probably gonna stay here until my frontliners drop to, I don't know, 15 or 10 HP. At that point, I'm going to head on back. I'm going to level the backliners up. And, well, we're going to repeat the process over and over again. What's this 63? How jolly. At the lowest. Well, a part of it is the fact that... Oh, look, Cruel has leveled up. That's great. A part of this, of course, is the fact that this is certainly not the end. We will be back here to level up these exact same people. But also, we will be back here to level them up as mages once they're done. And furthermore, we're going to be back here quite possibly to level up the frontliners. Although, and here's the beautiful part, I could hypothetically keep the frontliners I have as frontliners and just make the backliners into mages, short-circuiting the entire process. After all, Ty over here is, I believe, a level 10 samurai. That's pretty decent. Cruel is a level 9, coming on level 10 warrior. That's also pretty decent. Yeah. These frontliners are going to be high-level frontliners in no time, as they help the backliners in 2 rounds level up quite a bit. So, who knows, they might reach pretty impressive levels themselves. Okay. More toil. Oh hey, no, I don't have to press enter, I can just press control and then space. How convenient. Keep on slicing. Bye. Hold do it the lowest. Down we go. Wait, I'll just hold the fast alone. Okay. It's solid. It's Ah, 6 to the lowest. Once the heal title, that's gonna be hilarious. Oh, not me. Like. Down he goes. What do you do? Wing 7. We 5 high. Give me 3 healing. Right. 23. Wait, 1. Come on. I'm fine. You'll see the those. Okay. I can physical cast. More might as well. Everyone else might as well. Well, it's like a I guess. Okay, she's down to 15. Fine, we can head back. To the right. And onto the surface. Oh boy. Into the end, let's level up Krur. 1 hit point, 1 attribute point. Yeah, well... I'm willing to take those chances. I need to level up the backliners. I guess I could hypothetically do some... I could hypothetically just heal them with a priest instead of heading back. Well, first let's level this guy up. What do we want? Intellect piety. Let's give him luck, I guess. Let's check the Vim. 92, 97, 92. I think they're gonna be fine. I don't know. Well, I could... It's not going to be that draining on gold, I guess. But yeah, I guess I could take potions with me. Interesting. It's 500 per potion. That's gonna drain me rather swiftly, because one of these only heals between 1 and 8 hit points. As you can imagine, that's not a lot. No, I think I'm just gonna rest them. I don't think it's gonna kill them. They're still really high up there. What really ages people, though, is switching classes. So my plan already involves a decent bit of aging, unnaturally. Anyway, let's level up Gwen to 2. 7 hit points acquired. 2 new attribute points. How much intellect do we need for a mage? I think it was 10 or 11. I think it's 11. But for now... Well, for now, for a... Do I... Well, I don't want the... Actually, hold on. I don't care about strength. This is not a proper warrior at all. So for now, for the good rolls on level ups, might as well invest in luck and further on intellect to transition to a mage. 13 hit points, 2 attribute points, more luck. Yeah, so that's not a lot. 8 more hit points. Let's basically max out luck and then go for intellect from there. Level 5. Final point of luck. And we're investing in intellect now. 16 hit points. My goodness, look at this. Okay, leveling up Gwen from 5 to 6. 1 hit point. Where did all that luck go? Okay, intellect on 11. Leveling up Gwen to 7. 1 hit point. Pathetic. I think there's some rubble banding. It just evens out. And that's it. Level 7. For now. Investing in luck. 1 hit point. Yeesh. Investing more in luck. 19, okay. And time for Foof. 1 hit point, wow. 25, okay. That's an improvement. 1 hit point, come on now. Oh, these are terrible rolls. $22, okay, respectable, I guess. 13, okay. Actually, Foof ended up having the most HP. 72 against 63 and 57. We still have a way to go. So, back into the dungeon we go! Actually, something horrifying has just occurred to me. Technically, since they're so high level right now, I could just rotate these people, couldn't I? So I could have the frontliners go down, and then I could move the backliners to the front line, have them go down in health, and then and only then leave the dungeon. It's possible. Incredibly tedious, but possible. The only way to argue that that's not the way to go is if we are to argue that these people at level 7, with the equipment they have, can't hack it. Oh, this is gonna take a while. What level do I want to level them up to anyway? 10? Is that it? Is that reasonable? How far do I want to take this? Because I know I'm going to switch classes on these guys anyway. I'm going to switch them to Magi, but when? How much HP do they need to build up for me to be satisfied, and then transition them to mages that are gonna build dexterity and intellect? Well, intellect and dexterity, actually. They're gonna focus on intellect first, so that they learn spells. Well, of course I need to go back. But the question is, when do I stop? Where do I draw the line? To what warrior level do I want to level these people up before I switch them to mages? Yay, they leveled up, imagine that. Considering that my frontline warriors at level 10, I'm not sure I want to level people up to 10 just through fighting this guy alone, although it's not impossible. I managed to level them up to 8 already, haven't I? Make a decision I need to go back. Do I? I think if I make my decision I don't need to go back, that's the whole point. The backliners are gonna have the health, the frontliners are not. By the way, Ty has leveled up to 11! Hooray for Ty! You know, I could have just recruited warriors with enough... Well, it's not that simple. I could have recruited warriors with a lot of hit points, but I also recruited warriors with a lot of hit points and high intellect for this to make sense. Actually, anyone with a high enough level, and a lot of intellect, and enough vitality to switch that person to a mage and roll with this plan. Oh yes, they're all learning. 59. Ah, 53. I don't know if I can even get high enough dexterity on my frontliners to make it worthwhile. Because they need to act swiftly, they need to act fast, otherwise they're going to be useless against the wizard. They won't be able to swing at them before they die. "41. And E has leveled up. What a momentous occasion. "13th karma. We're also getting gold for these encounters, so that's lovely. "39. Oh boy. Oh hey, we surprised the monsters. 37. Fine. Let's actually target these. It's faster if you actually target one that's low on health. When there are still 2. During the first round, it doesn't matter. Oh, he's still on the front lines. Never mind. 31. Okay, back lines. Focus number 2. Do they switch? No. Nope, still haven't switched. So one of them bites the dust, so to speak. And it's just one left. Down he goes. 31 is still the lowest. Oh boy. Yep, first one.
First one. And now they switch around, so let's target the second one. Second one gone. Let's focus on the only one left. Not much of a focus, really. Hooray. Of course, the best part about this is that once the people on the front lines go down to low enough health, I'm going to switch to the people on the front. Well, I'm going to switch the people on the front lines to the back lines, to the back lines to the front lines, and go through this again. And once I'm done with that, I may either be satisfied or not be satisfied with the result. I may decide to come here again and do this or not. But even when I'm done with that, I'll still have to come back here and level these people up to say 15 or whatever once I switch them over to being mages. Which is going to be about as exciting. Okay, 25 is the lowest. 25. Oof. They've swapped, so we attack number 2. Now wait a minute, they've swapped again, haven't they? Of course they have. Okay, target number 1. Down he goes. Target the remaining one. Lowest is 25. 23. Lowest HP is 23. Can I get any less? 21. Front lines. I mean, frontline guys like a frontline ghost. It's fascinating that we can target the front line or the back line, but the enemies cannot specify. Okay, number 1. And they swapped, so number 2 it is. Number 2. Slice, and everyone dies. Okay, ties down to 19. Yay. Again. More. We want more. Yes, we are getting Murphy ghosted over here. Nope, hold on. I take it back. We need to target guy number 2. And down goes one ghost. Ties down to 15. Tie down to 15. Which means, guess what? I'm going to switch people around. And see if this pans out. So, Gwen's on front lines, alongside Elmer on front lines, and alongside... Poof. Now the back lines are the front lines. Up is down and down is up. And remember, they can hack it, we can always just run away.
I'm honestly kind of dissatisfied with the performance, and that's understandable because they're not gonna attack that many. Well, at level 10, a warrior attacks 3 times by default. I don't think the weapons really help with that. Yeah, they attack 2 times at a minimum, so no. The difference between 2 attacks a turn and 3 attacks a turn is substantial. So no. The difference between them being at level 7 and not at level 10 or higher is quite meaningful, and therefore we will disengage and leave. And there was much rejoicing. Yes, it certainly is. And back to the surface we go, back to the castle. Oh, you know, this is killing me at a faster rate than it is killing them. But let's just go along with it. Here's Tile leveling up to 11. Yay, she gets a single hit point and a single attribute point. Oh, and 3 more spell points, because why not? These are her stats. They're pathetic. Look at this. She's all over the place. What are these stats? I don't know, 16 points of intel. No, she needs agility. What are you doing? You're level 11. I can't I can't deal with this. How is she supposed to be a proper character? Look at this. She needs agility on 18 to be able to act early. She's got agility on 12. Her strength is at 15 and not 18. She doesn't deal the damage. This is terrible. Well, I could just drop her down and level her up from scratch. Because clearly that's the solution to everything. Anyway, E has leveled up 5 hit points. Whoa, and a single attribute point. Yay, and the Mahalito spell, finally. Okay, vitality and strength in order. Agility on 5. I can't have this guy as a frontliner against the wizard. He's just gonna die. I need these people to have dexterity on 18, so they attack first and can run away in other encounters. And I need them to have, you know, strength on 18, so they deal damage. They hit hard. Okay, Elmer. A whopping total of 8 hit points and a single attribute point. Well, okay. Oh, and I haven't invested in the strength, so of course they're not gonna do well, because the 2 hit is too low. Ooh, level 9. 13 hit, okay. Yes, I like this. I like where this is going. 78k from 51. As you might possibly calculate, that's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a 17 ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Oh boy. 3 attribute points, but a single hit point. Okay. Oh, 21 hit points. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, Gwen. Excellent, magnificent, splendid. Okay, and another level up. 1 hit point. That's no longer good stuff. That's pathetic, Gwen. Okay, and guess what? Back in we go. What, turned into mages right now at level 9 at innocent tender level 9. You think this is enough? You think this is enough hit points for a mage? I'm gonna get a couple more, but I'm not sure about this. Okay, well, we're hitting diminishing returns here. 100 minimum. My dear, listen. Every single time I level up, they get the tiniest... I think it is, because in order to level them up 1 level, we need to go from 51k to 78k, first of all, and for all we know, we're gonna get a single hit point off of that. I mean, we could get 20 or something, but it's a dice roll, and if you want another chance, you have to level them up again to 11. And let me remind you, Kruger over here is at level 10, okay? This guy, right here. It takes a while. In the 80s. Well, so you think we should level them up once more. Okay, okay. Chop chop, everyone. We're going back into the dungeon. Everyone line up in an orderly fashion. Please observe how we kill a ghost. Okay, we can kill the ghost, I don't know, 17 more times or something. We can do that to level them up to 10. And then they might get the tiniest bit of hit points when they level up as Magi. Although I am not going to invest in the vitality to begin with. I'm going to invest in intellect and intellect alone on the mages from the early levels so they learn all the spells as swiftly as possible. After all, that's what they're all about. And once they have 18 points of intellect, I will start leveling up the dexterity. They need to hit 18. They need to act early on in the turn, or they will never act at all. They're just gonna die. I know, that's why I'm beating him up. Oh, yeah, Murphy's dead. Okay, ball. We want Murphy. I'll take you can spawn 1 ghost rather than 2, so that happens. But if you spawn 2, you get about 1.4k off of each encounter, so that's almost 1.5, although you have to take into account that sometimes you get 1. So if you need 17k, that's not necessarily 17 encounters, it's probably closer to, I don't know, 15. I know, what do you think? Are you getting some sort of sick kick out of this? And we got a single ghost. Yeah, goddamn Sisyphus. It's gonna happen anyway, might as well enjoy it. Come on, keep slicing. 64. 64 is the lowest for now. Come on, more ghosts. We want more ghosts. What do we want? Murphy's ghosts. When we want them, well, in the foreseeable future. If you want the vision of the future, imagine a boot stomping Murphy's ghost forever. Oh no, the monsters can surprise me. Couldn't have possibly expected those guys. We got ambushed by Murphy's ghost somehow. Incredible. Of course, Ty over here is the weakest link, because even though she's level 11 and a samurai, her stats are all over the place. So she's down to 58. Come on. 56. Victory, obviously. 1 ghost, not 2 ghosts. At the very least, this fight is gonna be over faster. And I won't have to switch targets to optimize aiming. But other than that, it's annoying. I prefer 2 ghosts. So I have to listen to this, and see that, and tap space plus to get into another encounter. So Kruger has leveled up to 11. Glory on the guys, an 11th level warrior. And his dexterity is abysmal. Remember, if you have decent dexterity, why is the samurai so weak? Well, I got her from the tavern. This is not a homegrown samurai, okay, that I have taught everything myself. No, this is a foreign samurai. Probably got over here in a dinghy or something. I got her from the tavern, and her skills, unfortunately, are not up to my standards, but hey, at least I didn't have to spend time training her, so there's that.
I sometimes wonder that myself. Yeah, people ask one another little okay all the time, but they rarely ask one another little UK. Okay, come on, level 10. No. Ties at 50. 48. 48 HP on tie. Of course, nothing like a proper homegrown samurai. Yes, a free-range samurai. Oh. Well, I can tell you right now, we are not leveling up the backline warriors to 11 this way. Tie is down to 38. Come on! Ding me 10! 10! No! Again! Ten! No! Of course not. And tie is down to 34. Will we even be able to level these schmucks up to 10 before tie goes down? 10! No, not yet. Of course not. 10. Tie is down to 30. 10! No! Of course not. Tie is down to 26. Okay. 10. Yes, they've leveled up to 10. I think I'm heading back. I've kind of had enough. Don't know about you. Perhaps you're excited to see more of this action. Riveting, isn't it? You know, I would have to drive steel bolts in order to connect to metal sheets for stuff to get more riveting than that. Okay. 9 hit points, 3 attribute. Now see, Krur is a homemade warrior at level 11 who's got 18 points of agility, 18 points of vitality, 18 points of strength. This guy knows what he's doing. Give him 3 more points of luck. Yeah, look at this guy, 92 hit points right there. This is a guy you can bring to a fight and you can count on him. Okay, Elmer. Remember, the attribute points we lose when we change classes. So all of that, right? All of that banging on the keyboard was all for 1 hit point on Elmer. But then again, he's above 80, so there's that. Oh, I'm sorry, more attribute points. How could I have forgotten? Okay, fingers crossed for the foof. A whopping total of 8 hit points. Marvelous. Spectacular. Gwen, come on, get 1 hit point or more. 4 hit points. My goodness, I'm pleasantly surprised at this point. Well, they're in the 80s. Are you not entertained? Are you pleased with this? Are you as pleased with this as I am? Is this okay? Is this sufficient? Are we done here? Can we transition these people into proper mages now? Or are we gonna keep on leveling them up? Because I'm kinda dying here. Especially knowing that they're about to drop to level 1, at which point the entire adventure begins anew. Granted, I can continue. I can grind out 11 or 12. Yeah. So, tell you what, these people, these wonderful dwarves over here, they have served me well as warriors. But now, behold, for I shall edit them
Elmer, you shall no longer be a warrior. You're gonna be a mage. Am I sure about that? You bet your ass. Yeah, I know. Well, listen, I understand it's quite an invasive procedure, but it is necessary. Okay, they identify as Magi now. And who are you to tell them otherwise? Okay, excellent, the level 1 mages. All of that equipment just done. It's completely useless to them now. They're not gonna wield swords. Why did I equip them with this garbage to begin with? They don't use it. They don't fight. It's pointless. So now we're going to the tavern to ditch all the crap I've equipped them with because it's pointless. I could sell it too, but no. I'm actually going to stockpile it. Ugh. So stupid. Complete and utter lack of foresight on my part. No, they don't need this. They're not warriors. Well, I'm gonna have a... whatever. I'm gonna have warriors soon enough. Hold on. Take the shield and give it to this guy. Take the helmet. Helmet. Hell. Gloves. Thank you. Okay, who do we give this nonsense to? 12B. We go over here, take the equipment off of the hands of whoever the hell has it. And 12B has equipment to spare. Oh boy. Okay, we are ditching 12B and adding... I don't know, is Dweep gonna... I haven't thought this through, have I? I'm going to have to dispose of a couple other characters as well, so I don't know what I'm even gonna do. I don't want to sell the stuff I've just bought, especially since I'm going to recruit another batch of warriors. Or am I? Yeah, I know, I have made questionable decisions. I can imagine. Okay. Since we are leveling them up anyway, we are removing Ulia from the party, we are adding Gwen back, and now we head back to the tavern, we heal Ty. The worst part about all of this is, yes, my awareness of what is to come. The anticipation of pain over here. Because I know that now we're going to level these bastards up all over again. As mages, you know. Oh, okay. Back into the maze we go! Oh. I could hypothetically do this more times. I could have made them from warrior to something and then level that thing up. And then from that thing to another thing, like from warrior to samurai. Level the samurai up. Then from samurai back to warrior, level the warrior back up to 10. And then from warrior again to mage and just accumulate all the hit points. Like a crazy person. It's possible. It would take a while, it would age them significantly, but it's not impossible. You can do that. Quite frankly, at this point, it would age me significantly. Very existential game. It's taught me a lot about the inevitability of death and the frailty that is associated with the human condition in general.
Yeah, I know. As I've said, the only way this could be more riveting is if I was connecting two metal plates with a bolt. Come on. I'm just gonna do one round of leveling them up this time. Once the frontliners go down low enough, I'm going to back off. I'm going to level up the mages. Presumably it'll take a decent bit more to level them up properly. But oh, actually, if I want to level up new frontliners, that's going to be annoying as well. Because I'm going to need a fresh batch of people. Oh, yeah, I probably should be doing this right now instead of having these frontliners. Oh boy. Well. Oh, you know, I could have a separate batch of backliners leveled up to be frontliners further down the line. Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. We are about to get quite a few batches of spells as they level up, so... And spell points on top of that, we are going to prioritize intelligence. Intelligence first, then dexterity. No points will be given to vitality because, as you know, they already have hit points. I've worked long and hard to give them those, so... Yeah. Okay, well, let's go as far down as we possibly can as far as HP is concerned to level these backliners up as much as I can on this single try, and then we will see what we get in return. We should be able to level them up to at least 7, if not 8. And because I leveled up high through an E to 11, 11, and 10 respectively, they should also do a tiny bit better, although a tiny bit is right. One goes. Come. 66 is the lowest amount of HP. Okay, come on. Next one. Give me more. Target the backline ghost. So we don't get hit by both of them. 64 is the lowest. And then, of course, we'll have to collect the loot. We'll have to get gear for these people. Which is going to be its own little adventure. We'll presumably be doing that on level 9 for the most part, because when you go down to level 10, for all you know, you're just gonna die. Horribly. Although, there's a lot of experience to be collected on level 10, so there's that. Victory, lowest HP, 62. Come on. Victory, lowest 62. Again. 60 is the lowest amount of HP now. 58. Target the second ghost. Okay, 58. 58 is the lowest amount of HP among the frontliners and among the backliners. 58 was spreading out the damage relatively evenly. Come on. Beat him up. One goes left. 56. We surprised the monsters around the single ghost. And down he goes. 56 is the lowest. 56, oh, the single ghost. One ghost. No more ghosts, one ghost. We surprised the monsters. We certainly do. Psychic. Just as a reminder, this is what happens. This is what happens. The alternative is to go down to, say, down to level 9 or down to level 10 and fight dangerous monsters. But no, we're gonna do this the proper way. We're gonna do this the safe way. We are not going to take unnecessary risks. We're gonna beat up on this ghost time and time again. Although, of course, notably, even that doesn't necessarily guarantee that we will survive. For all we know, I'm going to patiently, meticulously level up this entire party, have these backliners be the best they can be, give them the best equipment I can find, and they're just gonna drop dead when encountering the wizard or whatever the hell. It's perfectly possible. So just brace yourselves for disappointment. It can happen. It can very well happen. There will be basically nothing that I can do to prevent it. 54. 54 HP is the lowest. 54. Attack the backliner. Come on, take him out. One goes left. 52. 52 HP is the lowest. Okay, more. One goes. 50 is the lowest HP on the frontliners. 50. Down goes the ghost. 50 is the lowest. Yes, slowly is right. Well, 48. Actually doing a bit of a service by lowering the HP of my people because I think closer to actually going back to town. When I say go to town, I do go to town with the most literal sense imaginable. If my frontliners don't get here, they're just gonna be stuck here. Oh, 44. Okay, 44 is the lowest. Still 44, 42. 40. Attack goes number 2. 38. If they shave off an average 2 hit points per encounter per the person with the lowest HP, I'm in for quite a few more encounters. Okay, no, that's more than 2. I think I said an average. 34 left, 34. That doesn't matter if I hit. How can we surprise the monsters? Attack ghost number 2. Ghost number 2 is dead. 34 is low HP. 34. One ghost only, and surprise that ghost. Taking its HP to around half before it even gets a chance to respond. 34 is the lowest. 34 is the lowest. $32. I wonder what level he's got. One ghost. I wonder what these guys are gonna end up being once we finally get back to town. 32. I need level 32. That'll be hilarious, now, wouldn't it? One ghost again. Lowest HP, because it needs to be 32. That's not particularly appealing, but it's perfectly possible. Second ghost, please. Kill him. Kill him now. 30! One ghost left. 28. 26. 24. Hi, unfortunately, isn't doing as well as she should. It's a good guess. $24. Ghost number 2, please. Back to ghost number 1, which is the same ghost. 24 points is the lowest. 24. Ghost number 2. Number 2. Yeah, except we're going down over here. By the way, EEE has leveled up to 11. Well done, EEE. 3 EE. Right though. Oh. Hey, Ty got hit. Which brings her down to 20 hit points. 18. Oh, but I hunger for more. Give me more. I know she's got 18 hit points. We can still do this, can't we? Still at 18. More! Give me more experience! Oh, I surprised the monsters. It's gonna be a doddle. A doddle, I say.
Oh, Ty got hit. She's down to 16 hit points. I can't bear to watch. We will have to head back to town to heal her. 14 hit points. No, Ty, please. Okay, we need to go back. I can't stand to watch. Forward until you bump into a wall, excellent. Then down through here. Then to the side. I encountered 5 kobolds. Die. Ty actually got hit for 3 hit points by a mere kobold. This is pathetic. But hey, that's why you keep a few spell hit points. Just in case, right before this goes up, you get ambushed and hit by a kobold. Unbelievably enough. Okay, behold! We rest Ty. We rest Krul. We level E up to E11. 7 hit points, 3 spell points, 1 attribute point. I'm gonna give him agility. Up to 7? Really? This guy is... this is not gonna work out. They need agility. Okay. Spell learning. The moment you've all been waiting for is now, is here, is with us. The time is upon us. Let's level up Elmer from level 1 to level 2. 1 new spell, 1 new attribute point, 1 new hit point, and 1 spell point. Okay. We're leveling up intellect first. Intellect and agility. So not AI, but IA. Elmer from 2 to 3. 3 attribute points, 1 hit point, the Dilto spell, and 2 spell points. More intellect. But that's not the end. 1 attribute point, 1 hit point, 2 spell points. The Dumapic spell. How marvelous. Level 5. He learns Mahalito. Marvelous. The AoE spell, 1 hit point, 1 attribute point, and these things. I need intellect at 18 and agility at 18. This is not going well. Okay, leveling him up again. 3 attribute points, good, 1 hit point, and some spell points. 1 attribute point, Molito, Mollis, Dalto, Mahalito. I need agility at... No, this is going so terribly. Can I actually get him to high intellect and high agility? Oh no. But I need to. Level 8. 1 hit point, 3 attribute points, good. Intellect to 18, agility to 7. The Mogrev... What was your Mogrev spell, dude? And that's it for now. With Vitality on 7, he's gonna be a sitting duck. He's just gonna die. And the highest tier of spells he knows at this point is Steel Fall, which is pathetic. Lahalito is the most rel spell, the highest tier spell, really? It's pathetic. This is level 8 we're talking about. Oh my goodness, we'll have to go back there and level them up some more. But hey, 92 hit points, so does that. 2 attribute points, 1 hit points, and Halito Mogrev Dumapic. Glorious. 2 attribute points, 1 hit point, the Dilto spell, some spell slots. 3 attribute points, 1 hit point, some spell points. Sopig and Mahalito, 1 hit point, 1 attribute point, and some spell points. The Molito spell. Intellect maxed out, 3 spell points, 1 hit point, 3 attribute points. Morlis and Lahalito, 1 hit point, 5 spell points, 3 attribute points, bumping up their agility. Leveling up to 8. 2 attribute points, bringing agility up to 10. Also the Dalto spell. 1 hit point, 2 attribute points, 4 spell points. The Dalto? What is Dalto as opposed to Madalto? Oh, the Blizzard Blast. Oh, that's just... right, Dalto as opposed to Madalto. Pathetic. Gwen. Ramping up intellect. Halito and Dumapic. Ah, but that's the problem with Dwarven mages. The intellect at lower levels is low, so you don't get that many spells that early. That's okay though, right? Leveling up Gwen to 3. Dilto spell. 1 hit point, 1 attribute point. Leveling up to 4. 1 hit point, 3 attribute points. Sopic spell. Leveling up 3 attribute points, 1 hit point, Mahalito. To 6. 2 attribute points, intellect maxed out, 1 hit point, some spell points. Mogrev, Molito, Mollis, Dalto, Lahalito. Leveling up agility to 8. 6 spell points, 1 hit point. Okay, to 8. Agility goes up to 11, 1 hit point, 3 spell points, no spells, 3 attribute points. And that is it for now. Oh boy, well, I'll need to level up the mages far above this, which is going to take quite a few rounds. Although they were on the cusp of level 9. Come on! One more fight against the ghost would have brought them up to level 9. Ah, I have given up so early. Also, in those future encounters, if I anticipate them to level up, I may as well cast spells on that bastard. Of course, this is going to make the leveling up process longer, and of course the guy is like 95% immune to spells, but they can hit from time to time, so it can make things faster. Well, I could possibly lose fewer hit points. It's not worth it at all to waste my time on that. Long but successful day, indeed. Yeah. E needs rest, okay. Fine. He's well rested now, okay. Well, I'm going to need to level these guys up, and remember, since these people have such paltry stats, By which I mean the agility is fairly low, except for Krur, who's got agility, vitality, and strength at 18. I'm going to need two more frontliners, I guess. I might want to transition Krur to a different class, make him a lord or something, and level him up again. But at the very least, I will need two more frontliners. They'll need to go through the same stupid process. But for now, I think I'm done. So thank you all so much for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.